There we go. I believe we are live. Did anyone expect this? Did anyone expect a return at 8 a.m. from what, like my 4 or 5 day break? Well, we did a stream like 4 or 5 days ago. We had a little bit of a break before that. And I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of been all over the place. You guys know I'm not great with schedules. But did anyone expect an 8 a.m. stream? An 8 a.m. stream, tongue tied already, on Easter Sunday, which, by the way, happy Easter, everyone. I don't know if is Easter like something that is celebrated everywhere? Is that a thing? I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure, but let's let the Discord know that we are live. Send out a few notifications over there because it is so early. We need to send out notifications. A lot of people are probably not even going to be aware that we're streaming. Uh, let's see. Comments. Where's my comments at? There we go. Okay, we got comments pulled up. We got comments pulled up. Gina says, Happy Easter. Happy Easter to you. I hope you have a fantastic day. Olivia says, Hello. Hello, Olivia. How are you doing? Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Get those Discord notifications sent out. Happy Easter, everybody. Happy Easter. Let's see. I was supposed to have some music going, guys, but it's like it's just not wanting to work today, so we're just gonna go with it. It's no big deal. Yes, happy Easter, everybody. Is Easter like a? I'm curious. Can you guys help me out? Is Easter like a holiday that's celebrated everywhere, or is that just like some places? I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. Somebody in chat want to educate me. Somebody in chat want to educate me. Welcome, Wanderlust. I hope everybody's doing great today. So, the title of today's stream, okay? The title of today's stream is Happy Easter. Learn how to dance in the rain. Anxiety, start living. Now, a lot of people are waiting for the rain to pass. They're waiting for the storm to pass before they start to dance, right? So today we're going to talk about how if you're living with that approach, maybe you need to make a slight adjustment that's going to help you out a lot, which is to start dancing now. Learn how to dance in the rain. Don't wait for the storm to pass to start living your life. Just start living your life, right? In little or big ways. In little or big ways. That's what we're going to talk about today. Fully recovered thanks to you, my man. Okay, can't thank you enough for what you've done on this channel. Hey, I appreciate that. I'm so proud of you. Happy for your success. Keep it up, dude. Kevin says, Happy Easter. Welcome, Kevin. All right, guys. So we're not going to beat around the bush today because we don't have post stream up. So we're just going to hop right into it. We're just going to hop right into it. So again, the title of today's stream, guys, Happy Easter. Learn how to dance in the rain. Anxiety, start living. Now, a lot of people are waiting for the rain to pass. They're waiting for the storm to pass before they start to dance, right? And I don't mean that quite literally, which if you want to dance, go for it. But the point is, a lot of people are waiting around for that storm to pass before they start living again, right? Now, understand something. It's going to help you tremendously if you start living now. Even though you feel a bit anxious or maybe a lot anxious, it's going to help you if you get out of that bed and start living your life again in little or big ways. What can it hurt, right? For so long, we've been sitting around waiting to feel better before we start getting back into the things that we enjoy, for example, right? We've been waiting to feel better. We've been waiting for the storm to pass before we get back into life. And unfortunately, the longer we wait for the storm to pass, the longer we're more than likely just laying around doing a lot of obsessing, doing a lot of, in the head type stuff, a lot of stressful entertainment of a lot of negativity and worry instead of just living life. Right now, you have to learn to take the storm with you. Okay, that's another good way to put it. Okay, learn how to dance in the rain, learn how to take the storm with you. So today you might not feel up to par. Today you might not feel great. Today you might feel a bit anxious, or like I said, a lot anxious, right? And I understand that. And I'm not asking anybody to exert themselves. I'm not asking anybody to run around in circles. I'm not asking anybody to climb Mount Everest. I am simply saying, what is going to do you and your brain more favors today? laying in bed and continuing to just sit there and fight with your thoughts and not doing a whole lot, or getting up and taking the storm with you while you do something that you enjoy. Now, like I said, this can be little or small things. You can go at your own pace. Perfection is not required. But you guys know that for as long as we've had this channel, we have talked about how anxiety, your overprotective body mechanism, right? It just wants to make sure you're okay. It just wants to make sure you're safe. And what do you think you're telling it, okay? When all day, every day, you're letting it, you're not doing the things that you used to enjoy. You're letting it keep you in bed 24 hours a day, right? You're probably not doing yourself any favors. Now, I don't want you to exert yourself. Go at your own pace, little or big ways. It does not matter. But do something that you enjoy today. Get up and do something that you enjoy today. Get up and do something productive today, right? Like I said, you don't have to run in circles. You don't have to exert yourself, but just get up and start to learn how to dance in the rain. Get up and start to learn how to take the storm with you, right? Get up and learn how to take the storm with you. So I know it's very, 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 very easy to want to make the choice to hide away from the storm, to hide away from the storm and wait for the storm to pass. But unfortunately, when we do that, sometimes it takes that storm quite some time to pass. We wake up every day, we're obsessing about it, we're waiting on that storm to pass. The storm will eventually pass. You will get back to your old self, but it's only going to help you tremendously if you learn how to dance in the rain. And all that simply means is learn how to get back into your life. You may not feel like it, you may not want to, but what could it hurt? Right? You're going to show your brain that all is well. You're going to get up, you're going to do things that you used to enjoy. You're going to do things that show your brain, hey, there is no real tiger, there is no real danger, I am okay. And despite those negative thoughts that might be running on repeat, we see them for what they are. There's those thoughts again. Okay, they're just thoughts. I get on with my day. I learn how to dance in the rain, right? I learn how to take the storm with me. And that is what we're doing, guys. That is what we're doing. Again, you don't have to rush around in a great panic trying to jam pack your day full of things to do. You simply just have to learn how to take the storm with you, how to learn to dance in the rain. You are teaching your brain that there's no real danger. And as you live your life in these little or big ways, go at your own pace. But as you live your life, and these negative thoughts come, and these feelings come, you simply remind yourself, there's that thought, okay? There's that thought. I'm getting on with my life. I'm getting on with my day. It might still be there. You don't have to fight it. You don't have to try to push it, try to pull it. You can simply acknowledge it and get on with your day, right? It might stick around for a bit. It might not. I don't know. But you can simply acknowledge it. You don't have to do much with it. You don't have to give it much credit. You can simply remind yourself, there's that old repetitive negative thought. I'm going to learn how to dance in the rain. I'm going to get on with my day. I'm going to take the storm with me if it wants to be there, right? So thoughts can be there, feelings can rise up, and they can come and go, and they can peak and they can fall, and they can peak and they can fall, but you're learning how to dance in the rain, right, you guys? And you're reminding yourself that those repetitive, negative, intrusive thoughts are just that, thoughts. And you're reminding yourself that you're learning how to dance in the rain, and you're learning how to take the storm with you, right? Rather than just sitting around stressing yourself out, waiting for it to pass. You're just going to take it with you, right? This is what acceptance is all about. This is what retraining your brain is all about. And I know in a lot of your minds right now, you're thinking, well, how is getting up and taking my trash out, for example? That's one that we use quite often. How is getting up and cleaning my living space? How is getting up and doing things that I used to enjoy? How's that going to help me in the state that I'm in? Look, go at your own pace, even if you have to go at a crawl at first. It's okay. You don't have to exert yourself. Go at your own pace, and you'll see the magic happen. When you live your life and you take the storm with you, and you acknowledge those negative thoughts for just what they are, thoughts. You don't have to pour energy into them, right? When you do this, you start to show yourself, and more importantly, your brain, that there is no real danger. So again, in a nutshell, guys, learning how to dance in the rain is about learning how to take these feelings with you as you live your life, and just know that they are the feelings that you are retraining to take these negative thoughts with you when they come and when they go, and acknowledge them for what they are, just thoughts. You don't have to pour energy into them. Instead, just come back out into life and keep going with your day. Eventually, they will lose their grip over you, right? So Just a little reminder today, guys. Just a little happy Easter reminder that you got to learn how to dance in the rain. You don't have to wait for this storm to pass to get back into your life. Go at your own pace. Perfection is not required, even if you have to crawl a little bit at first. Even if the only thing you do today is, if in the past 2 months you've done nothing but sit in bed and think about this and get on the forums and stuff, if the only thing you do today is take your trash out or brush your teeth or whatever the case may be, give yourself a pat on the back. Eventually, this confidence is going to build. Now, some of you are not at the bottom of the totem pole. A lot of you are, quite advanced with where you are. So what do you do then? Just keep living. Just keep living your life. Do some things you enjoy. Be kind to yourself. Pat yourself on the back. Everything is going to be okay, no matter where you find yourself on the totem pole. And when these negative thoughts come, simply address them for what they are. Acknowledge them, rather, for what they are. There's that thought. Just a thought. Get on with my day. Learn how to dance in the rain. Take the storm with you. Okay? And I know your mind is saying, what is this guy talking about? How is that going to help anything? That's just another thought that can be acknowledged for what it is, and we keep living, right? And we keep living. We no longer have to pour energy into these things that do not serve us. All right, you guys? So no matter where you're starting, no matter if you're here, wherever, learn how to dance in the rain. Take the storm with you. You don't have to pour so much energy into negative, intrusive thoughts, okay? And again, the point of this stream is you can learn how to dance in the rain. All right, you guys? You're probably sick of hearing me say that. I'm getting a little sick of hearing me say that. But it's a great analogy. It's a great analogy. And, one thing that I keep addressing because it's so important is that I know you probably have yourself convinced, how is this going to help me living my life in little or big ways? How are these two main keys going to help me? What are the two main keys? Seeing negative thoughts for what they are. There's that negative thought. You don't have to put so much energy into fighting it or pushing or pulling it. Simply acknowledge it for what it is and then come back out and start living again. It might come back. It might be repetitive. It might be a bit sticky. That's okay. You no longer have to pour energy into it. You can simply say, there's that thought. There's that thought. It's in my head. That's fine. You keep living, right? And what is the other one of the two main keys? Living life. Positive, accepting behaviors, living life at your own pace, right? Getting back into life. Whew, that was a mouthful, but it's been a while. It's been a while since we've had a good vacate fear rant. So there you go. There's a solid, what was that, like 8 or 9 minute rant? Okay, so you got your fix now. You got your fix now, guys. You can stop binge watching the videos and use it. Use the advice. Use the advice. Learn how to dance in the rain. Take the storm with you. All right, you guys? Take the storm with you. We're going to read some comments. Very, very simply put, welcome to the stream, by the way, Lewis, and life is good. I think that's everyone that I missed, right? Very simply put, Kevin, anxiety is your body's protection mechanism. Accept it for what it is. It's just a little high strung right now. The levels are just set a little bit high. Go live your life. Go. You might not feel like it, but is it doing you any favors to not live your life? No. Show your brain that there is no real danger. Anxiety is saying, hey, are you in trouble? Here's some protection. So it gives you symptoms. It gives you these negative thoughts. And then you fall for it and you stop living your life, and then it assumes that there's a real danger. So today, just get back into your life in little or big ways. You don't have to exert yourself, dude, but, just little or big ways. Just get on with your day to day. Get on with your day to day. Yes, these feelings are there. It's okay to have these feelings. Yes, these negative thoughts come and go. It's okay to address them for what they are. Hey, there's that thought again, and just get back into living. And you might have to repeat that a bit, right? You might have to repeat the process a bit. But what you're doing is you're slowly taking the energy that you've been putting into these negative thoughts and feelings for so long, you're slowly taking that energy away, right? And this is a process, so don't beat yourself up. You're going to be okay. Anxiety is nothing more than your body's built-in protection mechanism, right? And by living your life and getting on with your life and not giving so much energy to these negative thoughts when they come, you are proving to your brain that all is well and you will get back to yourself. That's it. There is no need to try to obsess any further than that when it comes to anxiety, right? So there you go. Stop trying to do it. That's point blank simple right there. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Live your life. Show your brain there's no real danger. These feelings, you don't have to like them. These thoughts, you don't have to like them either. But you don't have to entertain these thoughts. You can just be like, oh, there's that thought. And then it might be a bit sticky. Oh, it's a bit sticky, whatever. Or maybe it comes back. There's that thought again. I'm just going to get back into living my life, right? And I know you have yourself convinced that that's too simple to help you out. Not giving energy to these thoughts and feelings and just living your life, that's gonna fix me. That's too simple. I know you've got yourself convinced of that, but just keep going and watch what happens, right? Cut out this anxiety crap as who you are as a person and just get back into life. Stop obsessing so much on these forms, and you don't even have to binge watch my videos. Just don't give so much energy to these thoughts and feelings anymore and keep living your life and see what happens. Right? Right? Because that's the thing. You've got an overprotective built in bodily mechanism that you keep pouring all this energy into trying to figure out this and trying to figure. Just get back into life. Show your brain there's no real tiger. And when these negative thoughts come, don't give them as much energy. Just acknowledge them for what they are and get back into living and watch what happens. Don't overcomplicate this crap, right? That's the problem with 99% of people. They overcomplicate it. Now they've made more problems for themselves. Well, I'm here to tell you, get back into life. Stop putting so much energy into these thoughts and these feelings, even though you don't have to like it and you don't feel great. I understand that. But just watch what happens. Watch what happens, right? As you start to demonstrate to your brain that all is well, as you start to demonstrate to yourself that you don't have to pour so much energy into these thoughts that come and go and get a bit stickier into these feelings, right? Right? So that's the problem, and that was the problem with myself. I overcomplicated it way too much. I overcomplicated it way too much. But you're not going to find many solutions by doing that. If you could have, you already would have, right? Love watching your streams, Wonder Bro, because you are a positive person. Hey, I appreciate that, Miller. I'm glad you enjoy the streams, dude. If you're watching this right now and you're thinking to yourself, should I subscribe? Here's your sign. Yes. Yes, you should subscribe. We are so close to 10K. Now, guys, another thing that I want to say is it's great to learn the advice, but it's only as good as your willingness to use it. So get living today. Don't pour so much energy into these thoughts when they come. They might get sticky, repetitive, they might be on repeat, but you don't have to fight, push, or pull with them. You can simply address them for what they are, just thoughts, and get on with your life, right? Right? There's no need to overcomplicate it outside of that. Please do not overcomplicate it because there's no need for it. I know it's so easy to want to overcomplicate it because it feels so blah. I get it. I get it. But everything I just said, right? Go with it. See what happens. Because this overcomplication that you've been doing for so long, this fighting with the thoughts instead of just addressing them as thoughts and living your life, okay? All these things that you've been doing up until the point where you found my channel obviously isn't working, or you wouldn't have to have went on Google, right? So give it a go. Live your life today. Don't put so much energy into these thoughts and feelings. They may suck, and I understand they suck, right? But don't put so much energy into them and just live your life and see what happens. Acknowledge those thoughts for just being thoughts, even though I know it's very tempting to want to do what you've done for so long, which is obsess for hours and fight with them and fight with them and fight with them. Instead, just try acknowledging them for what they are, just negative thoughts, and coming back out and living your life. You may have to repeat this, okay? But like I said, how far has the fighting gotten you? Has that gotten you very far? Obviously not, or you wouldn't be here on the channel. So give it a go. Live your life today. Don't put so much energy into these thoughts and feelings. See them for what they are and just keep living your life in little or big ways. Perfection is not required, right? Perfection is not required, and see what happens, right? I know, but I'm a truck driver and it's hard to drive 40 tons in dizzy mode. Yeah, dizziness is very, very common. Very, very common. In fact, it's one of the most common anxiety symptoms, and I know it can be a bit, it can throw you a bit off guard. It can take you, it can tackle you, blindside you, right? And I completely understand that, and I get that. But as we live our lives to the best of our ability, and we take care of ourselves, and we be kind of ourselves, these symptoms will slowly start to fade, right? These symptoms will slowly start to fade. Yeah, having pain from anxiety is very, very, very common. I had headaches. It wasn't one of my number one symptoms. A lot of my symptoms had to deal with me totally bluffing myself into believing that I was losing my mind, okay, which is also a very, very common what if scenario for an anxious person. I had a lot of adrenaline, I had the shakes, I had the jelly legs, the feeling in the stomach, the rapid heartbeat, all that good stuff, but I did experience pains from time to time. However, my focus was not so much on the pains because I wasn't afraid of the pains. I didn't really have health anxiety. I was more afraid of all the mental stuff going crazy and the adrenaline. What will that do to me? I was more afraid of all that. So see, it comes down to what you're afraid of. I had the pains, I experienced the pains from time to time, but I could care less about them because I was too busy worried about something totally different. And that just goes to show you that we've all kind of been in the same boat, just different oceans, right? Just different oceans. Yeah, I appreciate that, Gina. Yeah, give the channel a thumbs up, guys, if you do enjoy these streams. Very proud of you guys and how far you've come. But yeah, I mean, what you're afraid of is what you're afraid of, right? I experience the pains from time to time, maybe not like to the degree that some people did. Everyone's symptoms are a bit different. We can't exactly compare ourselves 110%. It's all the same boat, different oceans. But again, it's an excellent point to make that whatever you're afraid of, that's what you're going to be most focused on. But it doesn't matter. Get back into life. Live your life, right? To the best of your ability. And when these negative thoughts come, acknowledge them for what they are. All right, guys, I want to. Okay, well, apparently we don't have a source set up over there for my microphone. I don't know what's wrong with my slides, but whatever. So I guess we're not doing post. I'll just sit right here. I'll just sit right here. I thought we had a mic source set up on the post stream we used to, but you guys couldn't hear me, right? Like there was no hearing me. Well, that's weird. I'll have to set that up later then. Probably the update that screwed it up, if I had to guess. Well, see, that's the thing, Kevin. When people ask, how do I deal with this symptom or how do I deal with that symptom, they're expecting a perfect formula on how to quote unquote deal with these anxiety symptoms. But the thing is, you don't have to deal with them. You just learn how to dance in the rain. That means they're there, they're present, they're not fun, and you don't enjoy them. But it is what it is. And the more you try to fight what is, the more you try to fight your anxiety, right? You're not doing yourself any favors. You're just stressing yourself out. You don't have to like it. It is what it is. It sucks, right? It sucks. But there's not a perfect formula of how do I quote unquote deal with this symptom. You just understand that it is, in fact, a symptom and you don't have to like it. But like the title of this stream says, you're learning how to dance in the rain, right? You're learning how to dance in the rain. You're not looking for the exit because the exit is just learning how to dance in the rain. The body will take care of itself as far, as anxiety is concerned, right? So when we ask ourselves the questions, for example, how do I deal with this? How do I deal with that? You're looking for some sort of formula that doesn't exist. The only correct way to go about it is to understand that, yes, it is what it is, and I don't have to like it, but the body will take care of itself. I just need to stop adding so much stress by trying to figure out this perfect formula that doesn't exist, right? And that's what acceptance is all about. So you can take that strain off yourself and just keep living your life and understand that, yes, these symptoms suck, and yes, these thoughts are a little weird, bizarre, scary, or whatever, but they are just what they are. Right, and we can take that strain off ourselves of trying to figure out this perfect formula that just does not exist. And that's really what acceptance is about, is understanding that you don't have to like these symptoms or thoughts, but you address them for what they are and you keep living your life. The body will take care of itself. I am off to the side having a smoke, you guys. You probably saw my arm there for a second. I would do post stream, but for some reason the mic source is not working over there, so we're just going to say on this screen, it's whatever. No big deal. I hope everyone is having a happy, happy Easter. A happy, happy Easter. I know this stream probably caught a lot of people off guard. It's so random. 8 o'clock in the morning, 9 o'clock in the morning, out of nowhere. But I guess that's just how we roll around here. See, that's kind of like the hamster wheel of anxiety. We experience a symptom, we start adding more stress and more strain instead of addressing it as, okay, I know what I'm dealing with. I've dealt with this for a long time. It is indeed an anxiety symptom. Getting on with my day, right? Getting on with my day. All right, beautiful people. All right, beautiful people of the internet. How close are we to 10K? I don't even know. How close are we to 10K, guys? 9,696. Oh, we are close. We are so close. I could taste it. So close I could taste it, guys. Ugh. 9,696. 10K is right around the corner. Right around the corner. Yeah, I don't know why all my sources are messed up today. I'm supposed to have music going and everything, but it's not coming through. I'm gonna have to look into all that. I think the latest OBS update just kind of like messed things up a bit. Have to reset everything. Oh well. Oh well. It's alright. What are you doing, Nova? All right, guys, we're about a half hour into this. This was like an out of the blue, random, very early stream. We normally don't stream at this time, so I don't expect like a huge turnout or anything. So I'm probably going to go ahead and end it here. How can I work on morning rumination? I feel like the thoughts are automatic in the morning. Thoughts are automatic. Negative thoughts are automatic. There's nothing we can do about thoughts coming. However, when a thought comes, we can simply remind ourselves, there's a thought, acknowledge it for what it is, a thought, instead of investing so much energy into it and get on with our day, get on with our life, right? And sometimes this is a repeated process, but you know, it sure as shit beats the hell out of the alternative, which is giving way too much energy to the thought. Now the thought might still bother you, it might still be there, it might be a bit sticky, right? But again, it sure as hell beats the alternative of giving it way too much energy when you simply acknowledge it for what it is, a thought, and you might have to repeat that process, right? But again, it definitely beats the alternative of pouring so much energy into these thoughts. All right, guys, I am going to go ahead and shut it down here. Lewis, I did get your comment. We'll try to address that in another stream or something, since we are going to go ahead and end this one. Like I said, this was like a very random early morning stream that no one really saw coming, so I didn't expect like a huge turnout or anything, but it's okay. People can always watch this later once it gets uploaded. Is it normal for the thoughts to feel real and scary? Well, yes. To the body, a negative thought is a real danger. The body doesn't really know any better, and so you don't beat yourself up for the thought scaring you or feeling real or anything like that. That's something you really can't help. But you can, you know, practice not pouring as much energy into it. Don't beat yourself up if you're not perfect at this. Perfection is not required, but you can start acknowledging these thoughts for just thoughts and doing your best to get on with your day and not putting as much energy into them. All right. So again, perfection not required. Don't beat yourself up. I will see you guys next time. I hope you enjoyed this short little stream. As far as returning to regular, normal streams, hopefully that's something we get back on board with very, very soon. I've just been taking a little bit of a me time, a little bit of a break, I guess you could say, to focus on other things in my life at the moment. But by no means does that mean the channel is over. Okay, sometimes I do take these little breaks and I still come on here and I give you guys little updates and little streams like this one. But yeah, just a break. Don't worry. Don't stress yourself. Don't fret. All right, you guys. I love you, and I'm sure I'll see you very, very soon. And until next time, let's get to that 10K. If you're thinking about whether or not you should subscribe, this is your sign. I'll see you guys soon. I love you guys, and until next time, as always, try to get a good snap there, right there. That'll have to do.